Star Trek is an American media franchise based on the science fiction television series created by Gene Roddenberry.
That is a pretty impressive improvement in just the last 8 years. But how do virtual assistants produce such lifelike voices? The answer lies deep in the past. The year is 1939. No, not that 1939. Not yet, anyway. This one. 3,000 miles away in New York, with minds free of the threat of war, people were able to celebrate the technological advancements of the era with a world fair.
Isn't it wonderful, Nick?
Beautiful.
What do you want to do?
Anything but inspect this temple of capitalism?
Oh, Nick.
Some of the exhibits were pretty crazy. Yes, that's a smoking robot, and no, you can't buy one.
And folks, he's only 2 years old.
However, there was one exhibit that was stealing all of the attention. It might look like a futuristic church organ, but it had a very special talent. It could speak.
Helen, will you have the voters say, "Greetings, everybody"?
Greetings, everybody.
It was the first device that could generate continuous human-sounding speech electronically. It was called the Voice Operating Demonstrator, or VODA. And synthesized speech was born. Invented by telephone pioneer Homer Dudley of Bell Labs, it reproduced the basic building blocks of human speech. The ethereal robotic voice could speak, sing, and even change pitch. Ultimately, Dudley's VODA was too cumbersome for any useful purpose. The outbreak of World War II set the stage for the next big development in synthetic voice technology. The British government needed a secure way to communicate with their American allies.
As soon as you want to communicate across the Atlantic, you have to use something like radio waves, at which point anyone can listen in.
Obviously, that's not ideal. But the solution would come from our old pal Homer Dudley and work that he'd done on undersea telegram cables.
You've got all of these cables that are laid across the Atlantic. The problem is that the amount of information that you can transmit down one of these cables is absolutely minuscule. So maybe enough for a